All right, so here's just an example of different substances and their pH, right? So your stomach acid is called stomach acid because it's acidic, right? Less than pH of 7. You can see kind of a lot of the stuff that you drink, lemons, limes, their citric acid, soft drinks, whatever. A lot of stuff is acidic. Most components are acidic. Your blood is actually slightly basic. And then you have some other examples of some basic stuff. And then again, kind of the same thing here, just a little scale, more acidic, less acidic. I like this one because it relates your concentration of H plus to your pH, and right, and you see the relationship between the exponents and the value, right? So 10 to the negative 2, that's a pH of 2. 10 to the negative 9, that's a pH of 9, and vice versa for POH, right? 10 to the negative 5, 5. And you'll see whenever you sum these two numbers, they will always be equal to 14. And when you multiply these two numbers, they'll always equal to 1 times 10 to the negative 14. Right, and so here this picture is again just showing the same thing. I really want to get this point across. And so again, really you're just looking at the exponent, and that goes to the pH, right? As your concentration of H plus gets smaller and smaller, your pH gets higher and higher, and you get more basic and basic. And remember, is a negative pH possible? And the answer to that is yes. Yes. As long as your concentration of H plus is greater than 1 molar, you have a negative pH, which is shown up here, right? You can see an example right here. Right, so the exponent thing, very kind of important to understand. And then the other thing to really understand is that if you take your concentration of H plus and hydroxide, multiply them, you'll get 1 times 10 to the negative 14. Or if you sum them, you will get 14, right? So if your pH is 0, your POH must be 14. If one is 7, the other is 7. If one is 14, the other is 0. If one is negative 10, the other is positive 24. They must sum to be 14.